Everybody wants results. Everybody wants the victory photo, the respect, the body, the lifestyle. Everyone imagines the moment where everything finally works out, the recognition, the proof that all the effort meant something. But the second things become difficult, most people quit. They want success, but they don't want the sacrifice. They want the body, but not the pain. They want freedom, but not the discipline and the grind required to earn it. And that is where the separation begins. Because the truth is simple. If it's easy, it's not worth it. Anything that comes easy fades just as quickly as it arrives. Easy victories create weak foundations. But the things that truly last, the things that build character and transform your life, always require effort, patience, and resilience. You want strength? Then be ready to bleed for it. Not only physically, but mentally. Bleed on the days when nobody believes in you. Bleed on the mornings when the alarm rings and every part of your body wants to stay in bed. Those are the mornings that define who you are becoming. Because greatness is never built in comfort. It is built in the quiet battles nobody else sees. You want respect? Earn it in silence. Not through promises or appearances, but through consistent action. Early mornings when the world is still asleep. Late nights when fatigue tries to convince you to stop. Extra effort when everyone else has already decided they've done enough. Real respect is never requested. It is built slowly through discipline, repeated every single day. You want to win? Then prepare to suffer while others rest. While some people search for distractions, you stay focused. While others wait for motivation, you build consistency. Because the difference between those who succeed and those who stay average is rarely talent. More often, it is persistence. Everything worth having is difficult. That difficulty is not a punishment. It is a filter. It removes those who are only curious and reveals those who are truly committed. The process forces you to prove how serious you really are about your goals. Pain is not the enemy of progress. Pain is often the teacher. It exposes your limits and pushes you to grow beyond them. Every challenge you face builds another layer of strength. Comfort, on the other hand, can trap you. Comfort tells you that where you are is good enough. It encourages you to slow down and delay the effort required to improve. But the longer you stay comfortable, the further you drift away from your real potential. Comfort builds average lives. The fire builds extraordinary ones. When you step into difficulty, something changes inside you. At first it feels uncomfortable, but slowly that struggle becomes strength. What once felt impossible begins to feel normal. What once felt painful becomes part of your discipline. And the moment most people quit is often the moment where progress is closest. When your mind says stop, when fatigue clouds your focus, when doubt tries to convince you that the effort is pointless, that is the moment that defines who you are. If you continue anyway, you build something powerful. Trust in yourself. Because real confidence does not come from words, it comes from proof. Proof that you can rely on yourself to do what must be done, even when it's hard. That is why the difficult path matters. The difficult path builds patience. It builds resilience. It builds a mindset that does not collapse when challenges appear. People who accept hardship do not panic when progress slows. They simply adjust, learn, and keep moving forward. Stop searching for the easy path. It doesn't exist. There is no shortcut that replaces consistent effort. There is only the work you are willing to repeat day after day. And if something truly matters to you, then be ready to pay the price. Be ready to keep moving when it's inconvenient. Be ready to push forward even when progress feels slow. Because when life becomes difficult, it doesn't always mean you are failing. Sometimes it means you are finally moving in the direction that will make you stronger than you have ever been. Most people break when life becomes hard. That exact moment is where you rise. Because the point where everything becomes heavy is the point where character reveals itself. When motivation disappears, when excitement fades, when the dream stops feeling glamorous and starts feeling like responsibility, that is where the real battle begins. What separates winners from everyone else is not talent. It is not luck. It is not temporary inspiration. It is what they do when everything goes dark. When nobody's watching, when nobody is clapping, when the excitement is gone and all that remains is discipline. Everyone is loud at the beginning. Everyone feels powerful when they are fresh. Everyone believes they are unstoppable when things are easy and the sun is shining. But life does not care about your mood. Life does not care about your intentions. Life tests you. It enters without warning. It throws failure in your face. It breaks your rhythm. It strips away your comfort and leaves you alone with your thoughts. And in that brutal silence, most people collapse. They begin looking for a backup plan. They blame circumstances. They blame opportunity. They blame the system. They blame everyone except themselves. But the truth is simple. They did not fail because they lacked ability. They failed because they refused to go all in. But you are not here for comfort. You are here to dominate your potential. You are here to earn your place. You are here to become the person others said you could never be. The hard path is not a mistake in the system. The hard path is the system. Difficulty removes weakness. Difficulty removes laziness. Difficulty removes distraction. It forces you to look at yourself and answer one honest question. Do I truly want this, or do I only like the idea of wanting it? Most people love the idea of success. They imagine the victory, the recognition, the lifestyle. But when the moment arrives to pay the price, they step back. They want the reward without the responsibility. They want the praise without the pressure. But pressure is what creates growth. Pressure reveals who you truly are when there is no performance left, only character. Real strength is not born in comfort. It is born in effort, exhaustion, persistence, and the decision to continue even when everything feels heavy. When your hands are tired, your body is drained, and your mind is searching for excuses. But you keep moving forward anyway. Legends are never created in peaceful moments. They are created in struggle, in moments when the body says stop, but the spirit refuses, in moments where every step forward requires more strength than the last. Most people will never reach that point. They will talk about dreams, complain about obstacles, and spend their entire lives moving through life without ever fully committing to anything. But a small group chooses something different. They feel a fire inside them, a constant discomfort with mediocrity, a feeling that there is more to build, more to achieve, and more to become. If you feel that fire, then that is your signal. That is your moment to rise. Suffer now so you do not suffer forever. Step into the fire and let it forge you. When life becomes difficult, do not hesitate. Do not step back. Focus your mind, tighten your grip, and move forward. Because that moment, the moment where everything becomes hard, is the exact moment where most people retreat. And that is exactly where you rise.